Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and thank you for continuing to support my content. I appreciate you guys so far. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to install these guys. These guys are called gaskets. Gaskets between the mid-pipe and the axle pack is what I'm going to do today. I'll show you in a little bit that we have some burnt and old gaskets that have been used. We're going to start lifting her up right now and let's do it.
It's a 16 buff in the dark. It's a 16 buff in the dark.
Alright guys, if you guys pay attention to from my install or uninstall video, don't forget that you need a 14mm open wrench, a ratchet of your choice as well, and a 14mm 3/8 socket. And I'm also going to explain to you guys about how these gaskets work, because gaskets are very important, especially for these guys, since it's going to the exhaust system between the axle pack and the mid pipe. It'll prevent any exhaust gas leaks, something you don't want to smell on the streets. If you guys ever doing your oil change, don't forget to add a gasket because you don't want oil dripping underneath your car on the road. So be safe guys. Alright guys, so we're back underneath. So for safety purposes, just remember that you lift up with the jack, floor jack, and make sure to have invested in a jack stand to keep the car in the air and don't let the car drop on you. Open end wrench at the nut, 14mm socket at the bolt. Just like that. Make sure you keep the open end ratchet in place with the nut. Always remember lefty loosey guys when you're loosening bolts or nuts. Woo! Almost hit my face. Alright, that's one bolt out. If you're ever doing this again, don't forget to match up the bolt and the nuts, because you don't want different nuts or bolts mismatched. Especially if you're doing engine work. Haven't done that since I was in school. Alright. So that's one side out. And let's get this gasket. Alright. Woo! Alright, so far these are the old gaskets from the previous owners. It was driven at least 30 or 35,000 miles for not getting these replaced. She's around like 40-50K right now, and these guys are pretty burnt. So don't forget to change your gaskets over time because these guys are not looking so great. Alright, now time to put these bad boys in. I'm actually excited. They look like they're about the right size. And I actually want to thank Subi Speed for providing these gaskets, especially for for these cars, the Subaru WRX 2018. And yeah, and to tell you how much this was off on the market, it was about $4 or $5. I didn't want to get something like too expensive because the another price of like $20 was a Grinspeed brand. Keep that in mind. And you know, just saving money. Don't want to do anything too expensive right now, especially in the future. I'm hoping I want to do engine modifications. So let's put these in.
I believe if you guys pay attention from the video of my install and uninstall with the axle back again, that you always gotta hand tighten it first before using a power tool or a hand tool. For a very important reason that you do that so you do not end up damaging the threads on these bolts. Very important concept with knowledge-based skills, especially for like furniture as well. If you ever get IKEA furniture, make sure to not over torque them, and make sure you keep them aligned on what you want to connect in a straight line. All right, time to put these bolts back on, tighten them a little bit.
Let's get started.
Right. Like I said before, make sure you do it one side and the other at a time, because you want to make sure the surfaces are even matched, not unevenly. You want a good tight seal, and make sure not to drop the ratchet on your head. I've done that multiple times, and whenever you're doing this, always pat yourself on the back that you're doing a great job, because working on car parts can be stressful sometimes. Woohoo! Like I said, be careful. These guys are almost tightened. And all you gotta do is make sure you hand torque them pretty tight, but do not over tighten nor over torque. Now time to do the finishing touch. That's where we tighten these guys pretty tight. Okay. And yes, always double or triple check your work that these are tightened before heading out on the road. Woo!
And that wasn't as bad as last time. Okay, we have those gaskets tightened now with the bolts and the nuts connected from the mid pipe to the axle back. And now what we're gonna do is a test, see if there's gonna be any exhaust gases leaking from underneath. Let's start her up. So far so good. There's no signs of exhaust gas leaks, which I'm pretty happy about. There were $4 or $5 and on SubiSpeed. I want to thank you guys again that I was able to order what you guys provide on your guys' website, and I'm happy what I got. Save money, and I'm going to end the video right here. And if you ever want to watch this video again, it's not that hard. It's a nice tutorial for you guys if you're ever going to be working on your Subaru WRX, and I hope you guys love the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.